is high. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning fix is here with the Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, y'all.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey. What it do? What it do? What it do?
It's hump day.
What's going on, y'all? So listen, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is the last week in April. Can y'all believe that this month went by so fast?
Ooh,
It really did.
So fast.
It went
really did.
super fast. And I just can't even believe it's just like this year is going by so fast. I feel like we just started and now here we are. We're about to be in the fifth month. The fifth month. It's about to be the summer. The kids about to go wild during the summer.
Be out of school.
During the summertime, it's about to be graduation season is coming up. Wedding season is coming up. So all of the things. So for those who don't know, y'all, go ahead and introduce yourself to the listeners who are just now tuning in.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm your favorite Miss Kimberly. I am author, CEO of Powerhouse by KP, motivational speaker, and one of the awesome radio co-hosts on This Morning Tea radio show platform.
Come on. Kim went right. Kim, when you're doing the church rock, you got this light that's glowing behind you.
Yeah. Look, I mean, listen, I'm trying to get it together, baby, over here. I be rocking to calm my nerves. I be wanting to say some stuff.
I be church rocking. When it get good to me, I just be church rocking. I be church rocking. All right,
let me sit up straight and stop rocking.
This morning glow this morning, so
I don't know what's going on with the lighting in here. It just changed on its own. Do you hear me? But hey, y'all, hey, it's your girl, Miss Rebecca, Miss Unmuted. I am the CEO of various brands. And if you don't know what those are, that means you ain't following me. So follow your girl.
Come on. Follow your girl. And I'm Mika Diamond, the host with these amazing co-hosts who have just taken this journey on, and we are just doing big things. We got some big things coming up. So y'all better stay connected to us because listen, the people is people, but we got so much more to give them. But this is the Morning Tea Radio Show where we utilize this platform. Businesses, entrepreneurs, those who want to grow, enlarge their networking territory. So if you have an event coming up, if you want to do some advertising, or if you want to be a guest, reach out to myself, reach out to Becca, reach out to Kim, so that we can have you on the show. But not only do we have where we can introduce and enlarge your networking territory, we have morning tea topics, right? So grab you a cup, grab you a salsa, because the tea be hot sometimes. But I always like to say they're adult conversations, transparent conversations, where sometimes you just need to hear things. And if you have an incident, if you have an experience, you can revert back to the conversations that we have had. And you can say, you know what? I remember that conversation. Let me try some of the tips, some of the tools, some of the nuggets that they shared within ourselves as media personalities, or even those who were tuned in, commenting and listening. Sometimes your perspective can change based on the conversation. And so today's topic is going to take us through that. Right, ladies?
I have one thing to say really quick. Somebody asked me about how they can send in anonymous letters for us to read as our morning letter or whatever. How can they do that?
Yes. So what they can do is go to, and I'm going to put it at the bottom. I'm going to put it on the banner. The banners that we have. Just send us an email. Send us an email to morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. You don't have to share your name. It could be anonymous, even if you want to send it from somebody else's email, whatever the case may be. Or if you feel confident in us that we will not share because it is confidential, you can send it from your email address. But yes, That will be awesome. The email is below, and we appreciate them for wanting to send in a letter.
Oh yeah, send them in.
I'm excited. So, ladies, what did y'all do this weekend? What did y'all do this weekend?
Oh, what did I do? I think I ended up resting. And then I went to the Porter's, to Momo's soft opening on Sunday. Baby, let me tell you, that food was so good.
It looked good.
It was so good.
It looked good.
The Kool-Aid was good, and I don't even really drink Kool-Aid, baby. That Kool-Aid was good.
Yeah. I heard Dr. Bro talking about that Kool-Aid, that gold Kool-Aid.
It was good.
It was good. Go by and get me some. Rebecca, we're gonna have to get us some.
Yes, because that sounds good. It looked good.
It did. Yeah. It really did. So not only did Kim go there, so shout out to the Porters for their grand opening. We salute y'all for doing y'all big. You know, they got their doctors a couple of weekends ago, and now they opening up a new restaurant, and we got some more exciting things that they're getting ready to do as well. So excited about them. So shout out to them as well. And then Rebecca did her big one on Sunday. So let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
The DFW Women's Club Conference. First of all, I'm not gonna say never, but it is one of the events that that was my second time going. And just the camaraderie, it's no kind of mean girl energy, it's no kind of clique, it's everybody just loves on you, get to know you or whatever. And the outpouring of love after my segment, Unmute Yourself, like y'all, this speaking thing, you know, it's getting easier and easier. And it's like the outpouring of love after I got done, people walking up, can I talk to you? This, that, oh, I really needed that. That helped me, y'all. Wow. That is what it just does it for me.
That's
like it
good.
Just does it for me. And the vending event part of it was great. The vendors, it was just a whole vibe. I love every bit of it. I love it.
That's what you call making impact.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, making impact.
And making lasting impact. And so I want to say this and shout out to Tammy, who was on, because Tammy actually put a post up in DFW Women's Club, and I tagged you, Rebecca, late, probably 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
I did see it this morning.
Yeah. She says she's unmuting. Now she wants
Tammy, let's go, Tammy.
Yeah, she wants to learn how to speak and wants to get better. She says she has a voice, she has a message. And so these are the type of things that you look for. That's a return on your investment.
Yes,
exactly. That's a return. Yes. It doesn't necessarily, even if it's one out of however many, you are perfect for that moment in that time for those particular people. And so I saw somebody else, I don't know who it was, but I saw them, I think it was on your timeline that kind of scrolled and said that they had unmuted. They were unmuted, and they were doing something big. And so when you know that what you have is making a lasting impact on people, it makes it that much more enjoyable in what it is that you're doing, and knowing that you're sowing and pouring into people and they are changing because of the gift that you have. So shout out to you.
Yes, Rebecca.
Just answering the call, right? Just
I know.
To do it. And then I want to give a shout out to Yolanda, who is the president of DFW Women's Club. She had poured in so much to this event, y'all. You wouldn't even understand how much of the legwork, the mental work that she did in preparation for this event. And for her to be learn through her own wellness journey right now, having days that she's suffering, going through physical therapy, just all of the things, but to see what took place on Sunday in spite of. So grateful for her. So I definitely want to give a shout out to her. And then those who came from the H.
All right, H-Town.
My best, Rhonda of Pure Gemini, who came and did their thing and created a network of their own in the DFW. And that's what we
her Eartha did a great job.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
That's what it's about. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. They're in a new market. Now they have new customers. Now they have new relationships that they built in the room. And one of the things that I absolutely loved about Sunday, and then we'll move on, is the diversity in the room.
Yeah.
The diversity in the room makes a huge difference.
I saw y'all dancing and jamming, having a good time.
Oh my God. It's just so good to just be in a space where people are just happy. They're just happy to be there. They're just happy to be a part of something. And so it was exciting. I didn't get a chance to see Sherry, but I heard she closed out Sunday with a bang.
Did.
Okay, Sherry.
Did her thing, and they are
We
still
moved, we
ranting and
danced.
about how much fun that ending was. And so just excited and grateful for all of those who poured into that event. And we got so much more coming. So much more coming. So y'all continue to follow us. But we're gonna get into this quick commercial break, and then I got some entertainment news. So y'all make sure that you don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
I got a force within, it's powered by Yahweh. My energy, my source, Yahweh. Strength when I'm feeling weak, Yahweh. Oh, taste and see, Yahweh. Get the glory right now, speak through me. Any weapons formed against you, I defeat it. Hey, that's a perfect record, he's undefeated. And it's a no-brainer for me, which side I'm choosing. Yeah. Every time I call, you don't hesitate to show up. I feel like I'm favored, just cause I can talk to you. In the morning, soon as I wake up, I give you the glory, just to see new mercies.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's time for Entertainment News, the Tea Gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the Tea Gossip segment. If you don't know what the Tea Gossip segment is, it's a segment in the show where we talk about entertainment news. We also talk about things that's happening in the world. It may be a conversation that I've had, or maybe something my mom has sent to me. Shout out to her, because that is my entertainment guru. She tells me stuff about things that I hadn't even heard yet. So just excited to be able to have a mother who's invested in the morning tea and have been for so many years. So listen, y'all. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about Ashley Janae, the young lady who passed away in Tanzania, still going through all of the things with her fiance at the time. However, she's back in the States without her engagement ring. And so they're trying to figure out, where is the ring? Did the fiance take it? Did she give it back within the argument before they were separated? Or did the people in Tanzania take the ring? Like, where is it? So they're still trying.
Maybe they sold the ring to get her back over here.
Say it one more time.
Maybe they sold the ring to get her body back in the States.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think her mom, they would have had to, her people would have had to, because she had some money, she was doing well for herself.
Yeah.
So
by her being an influencer, she was doing it. But
so she had money.
And they had a GoFundMe up, but Tanzania actually shipped the body back without them having to pay anything. So now the people are trying to figure out, we invested in this money to get her back to the States, but they sponsored her back to the States. So now some people are upset, like, what y'all gonna do with all of that money?
So there was a GoFundMe put up by the family?
Yeah.
See, that's why I was,
Then you right, Kim. What you said may be right then.
Yeah. They put up a GoFundMe but here's my thing. If y'all put up the GoFundMe, I'm sorry, let me just say this. If it was me, I put up my whole house and I would have been in Tanzania long before. I would have had to go there. I wouldn't have.
You gotta say it.
Came back.
Yeah.
There's no way that I could have sat this long. I need to speak to y'all government. I need to speak to the person that went and found my daughter. Like, I need all of the missing pieces to the story. I need y'all to tell me everything, because now that she's back over here, who's to say what they're gonna come up with? Excuse me. Based on she back on the US now, they can wash their hands with, as long as, I mean, of course they're still gonna pursue, but in a way, I would have waited this long to see what was going on with my daughter.
Where's the guy? Is he in jail? Where's the guy?
They said the guy, I don't know, but from what I saw, the guy has, or what I saw in a message on social media, he's been posting pictures on Instagram. So he can't be somewhere locked up.
And why? I wonder why he's not locked up.
And so they're trying to figure out why he still hasn't contacted the parents. But why would I contact them when you think I killed your daughter? Like, what kind of we gonna have?
The fact that you haven't kind of speaks to the fact that you did.
Yeah. Because I mean, what you hiding? Why can't you see?
Yeah.
His attorney is telling him, don't connect with them at all. Because he say can be used against
him. Implicate himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but I just how it unfolds. And then we're gonna get into something positive. But then the guy Kevin Foe, who was in Louisiana, has been transported to Houston. The gentleman who killed the young lady was 8 months pregnant. So he has now been in court, and the judge denied his bond. Like, how would you think you was gonna get out?
Yeah.
You think somebody gonna put up a bond for you? Baby, listen. You didn't even, I don't even know why you thought you was getting out. Because I believe they're gonna get a death penalty, is what I believe. I believe that's what they're gonna do with him. But on to some positive news. Michael Jackson.
Michael.
Toe it up this weekend. Toe it this weekend. And I am so excited about it. If y'all went to see Michael Jackson, let us know in the chat that you went to see it and let us know what your thoughts were. So Rebecca, you saw it. How was it for you?
Oh my God. Let me just say, nephew did his big one. People are giving nephew such a hard time. Baby, nephew said it took him 2 months to his uncle voice and all of that, but he did his big one in that role.
He did.
I'm gonna go check it out this weekend.
I'm gonna go see it.
And for him to, I mean, let me tell y'all, I want to go see I want to go see everything now. Like after I saw that movie, I want to see everything. I want to see the house, because he even said he stayed in the house to feel his uncle's spirit.
Oh wow.
He wanted to feel his spirit. He wanted to feel his energy. And Rebecca, did you know that the chimpanzee Bubbles and all of those animals, those were AI generated?
Dante said that. I didn't think the giraffe was at all, but Dante said the monkey was, and I was like, I don't think so. He told me, yes, it is.
Girl,
it is.
Tell you how I found out. I saw them. You go on the Michael Jackson Instagram page, the movie. They show him with a stuffed chimpanzee walking around talking to it. So these were stuffed animals and I'm telling the people that haven't seen the movie, but just know, I mean, that's the only
part. Know that it's AI. That's okay.
How he was talking to Bubbles, and it was a stuffed animal. I said, oh my God, this AI is a fool with it. But y'all go out and support the movie. It made $97 million within the year, $217 million globally.
Wow.
We love Mike, and Mike is making an impact even after that.
See, that's an impact.
Yeah, there's a 2 that's going to come out. There's a 2 that's coming out. Yep.
Okay.
Out. So I'm excited. Yes, Bubbles is still living. He is 43 years old. I did read, because I've been doing all my research. I've been doing all the research. But yeah, so that is my entertainment tea gossip segment. We're going to get into our next segment. And guess who coming up next, y'all?
Who?
I know you're going to dig this.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? It's your girl Miss Unmuted. And what I wanted to talk about today is, it's going to kind of lead into what we're going to talk about, but it's clapping for others until it's your turn. So many of us miss out on so many blessings. So many of us block our blessings because we low key are just envious. And if God brought you to it, he gonna take you through it. If he brought you through it, if he brought you to it, he can take you through it. So what I say that to say is, don't judge somebody on what they're going through or what their accolades or how the things that they're being blessed, because you don't know what they've been through. We sit back and we do all this dry hating and this dry, oh, that's good, or don't let people have a moment. Don't let people have their shine because we feel like we have to insert ourselves. Don't do that. Be you, be glad, clap for others like it's you, because some people wonder why they never get their turn. It's because you can't clap for others when it's not your turn. So and I've been there, I've done it. I've clapped and applauded people with 2 cents in my pocket, like sitting in the dark, don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills, but I sit and turn flips, clap, raise the roof, because y'all, we have it hard enough. And if you can't sit and be happy for the next person's blessings, then that says a lot about you. And that's my segment for today.
Mic drop.
Drop the mic and then
mic drop.
Girl, let me clap for my girl. All right, commercial break, and then we got what we got coming up next. Let's see.
Do you want your brand heard and your story told? The Morning Tea Radio Show is booking interview and commercial advertising slots, and they are happening right now. This is your chance to connect with an engaged audience of entrepreneurs, creatives, and community leaders who value real conversations and real impact. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Email us today at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com. That's morningtearadioshow@gmail.com, where voices are heard and events and brands are amplified.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey. I got on my favorite Kimberly t-shirt by Amari Renee. I felt like putting this on this morning. Listen. I'm going to kind of piggyback off of my girl, Rebecca. You know, we don't talk about what we're going to talk about between, our segments or whatever. But when it comes to that fake clapping, don't do that. That's so rude. And I'm going to help you out with a little nugget here. I've been in this classes that I take every day at noon. Some of y'all might need to join. But you got to stop making excuses, okay? We all are going through things, okay? You cannot be around certain people turning your emotions on and off. Either you're going to be one way or not. And I get it. I may not be everybody's favorite Kimberly, baby. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that, but you need to get somewhere. I always tell y'all to get in the mirror, look at yourself before you go out the door, whatever, and sit yourself in the corner, okay, and deal with your unhealed hurt. So you don't go out and bleed, as the midwife, prophetess, doctor said. Stop bleeding on people with your issues. You got a doggone issue. You know that because you think to yourself like, oh, I really don't like her. Right there, when you say that, ask yourself why you don't like her. Is she too loud? Do you wish you had the energy she had? Like Stormy said, I can't be around people with that low vibration, baby. That right there, I can't do that. So learn to clap, sit yourself in the corner, find out what your hurt is and get some healing. So when you around other people, you're not bleeding on them. You're not coming in there with your low vibration self, with your shade, all that kind of stuff. I know most of our listeners are probably over 30. So y'all know better. Y'all know how to act when y'all go to work, right? You know how to act when you go to work. So when you get around certain people, listen, if you don't like them, don't go where they are. Okay, just stay in the corner until you get healed. I could go on and on, but I'm gonna go ahead and be done with this because I'm gonna start with the church rocking and all this kind of stuff, getting the belt out and all of that. But
Kim always want to be violent. She always is.
Because see, people like that, they trigger me. I'm trying, they triggering me.
That you talk about to get the belt out. All right, Joe Jackson.
Rebecca. Yeah, it's like, you know what? So sit in the corner somewhere. Find out where your hurt is. If you say, I wonder why, wait, Miss Kim, why she wake up with so much energy? Baby, send me a text, an email, a call, get on the calendar, and I'll tell you. I go through things all the time, okay? And stop saying, well, we're not perfect. We know that. Nobody's perfect, okay? Stop with all of that. Because you know how to act when you go to the courthouse. If you ever been on jury duty, you know how to act if the police ever pull you over to give you a ticket. You know how to act when you in church. So quit using excuses to bleed your issues on other people. I'm done. I love y'all. Just be kind. That's all I'm saying. Lord,
y'all, we a force. We could be a force.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah. For sure. Well, that brings us to our morning tea topic. So we're going to get into this jingle. If y'all think that was a lot, y'all think that tea was hot, Just wait until we get to this next segment. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with the morning tea topic.
It's the morning tea, the perfect brew to start the day right. Good vibes and music shining so bright. With every sip, let your spirit soar. Open the window, let in so much more. It's the morning tea. It's the morning tea. We got the tunes to get you in your groove. A little inspiration.
That mug be rolling.
I like that.
Jamming. Let the beat drop. It's almost like let the beat drop. But listen, y'all, this is the morning tea topic time of the show. We want to make sure we had enough time to really unpack this conversation because there's so many different things that we need to talk about when it comes to this conversation. And so we kind of have already gave snippets, but we want more in depth because for whatever reason, this season that we're in, we see this on a day-to-day basis. It's becoming a regular epidemic thing. And so we wanted to talk about it and have a authentic, pull the layers back, a real conversation, grown women, if there's men on, grown men, to be able to give some insight. And then if you've experienced some of the things that we're going to talk about, we would love to know how you came out of it. How did you get to the other side? Or if you have looked deep within yourself and said, you know what, that's me. And there's some things about me that I need to change that I didn't even think that was prone to people seeing or witnessing within me. And so our morning tea topic, and it's going to be a combination of a lot because we talked about them yesterday and we just couldn't come up with one out of so many. So it's going to be a combination of the conversation. I'm always a believer if the Lord gives you all of this stuff and he says, don't quench the spirit, right? Don't quench whatever needs to be shared, whatever needs to be talked about. And so I'm excited. So today's morning tea topic, the beginning of the segment is when your light makes people reach for dimmer. Like, why is confident women often becoming targets for shade, whispers, or passive aggressive energy? Like, why is this occurring? So Rebecca, I'm gonna let you start off because we have this accountability communication between us. And so oftentimes we're trying to figure it out. Okay, is that shade? Like, what is that? Like,
and I'm like, yeah, that's shade.
But I know they can't be talking to me because that's not me. So is it just hate? So Rebecca, let's talk about it. You unmute. Let's talk about it. Let's unmute today and have this conversation.
Oh, and we just gonna put it out there. So we're gonna give some examples of where we're going with this. So have you ever been somebody that you put your good news on social media? Let's just say, oh, guess what? Today I finally did it. I closed on my house. I didn't have to put no money on the closing table. I worked hard and I finally did it. Oh my God, I closed on my house. And you get somebody to comments, oh, I remember when I closed on mine, I didn't have to put none on there either. I love that. Or, oh, you just now closing on a house? I closed on my house 3 years ago. Oh, but congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, that's good. Oh, cool. Oh, must be nice.
Or they post a picture of their house up under your stuff.
I'm in your comments now. People talking about their house and then forgot all about your post. To me, y'all, that let people have their moment.
Yes.
There's so much of that. I see it on social media every day. Let people have their moment. Or if somebody say, oh, they had a sale on sheets at the Macy's and oh yeah, but I went and got mine from Neiman's. You can just add $5 more and get them from Neiman's. Girl, she wanted them from the Macy's. Like it's just like let people have their moment. And then now I'm seeing it with the honorary doctorate. Baby, let them give me one. I'm gonna have I'm gonna be on the show like with the cap on. Baby, because I'm putting in the work for it. And I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say, oh, you ain't using your are you gonna do that? Oh, did you buy it? All of that. I did all of it. Whatever you say, I did. But the thing about it is let people have their moment. Y'all, we have so much other stuff going on. When you turn on the news, people are getting out of here. People are dying. If we have just one piece of good news to share, let people do that.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
matter if you did it 5 years ago, you did it when the Jerusalem was here. Whenever, let people just have a moment. That's my
Yeah. So Kim, I'm gonna ask you this question. That's good. That's a good opener.
Yeah, it's real good.
Question. So why is it, or why does it feel like the brighter that you become, and I'm saying you meaning the brighter that we whomever become, the more uncomfortable people get? Why do you feel like that?
I believe I'm gonna speak for me because that's what I do. I believe my light blinds a lot of people. I never really understood, like, tell me why you don't like me. Give me one reason why you don't like me. I'll wait. You know,
You woke up like that?
I woke and I do, like, you know, flawless, baby, flawless. But the energy that I have is real, you know, wherever you see me, whatever time of the day, you know. But I think a lot of people, when they're in a dark place, or they're dark, or they're heavy, or whatever, and the light exposes them, they're like vampires.
That's good.
They're like witches, vampires. They don't like the light. You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to be around people that have an issue with me. It's okay. I mean, I could give you some tips, you know, to just pull me to the side. I can give you some tips or whatever, all in love. But I don't even think it's some people mistake my confidence as arrogant, or she thinks she all that. I do. I do. Because if I don't, you know, hey, you know, when I say wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, say hello, gorgeous. Oh, girl, you look good. I compliment myself. I'm not waiting on nobody else to do it. You see what I'm saying? So learn to love on yourself, heal yourself, and be honest with your issues. I know my issue is anger. I would snap on you in a minute if you play in my face, but I'm dealing with that, and I'm getting much better. But we all want to say, oh, no, that's not me. I don't have those thoughts. Yes, you do. Stop lying. Yes, you do. You don't like her because the outfit look better on her than it do on you. You can't wear everything. It is what it is. So I think people are just, it's a self thing. It's a self. It's self. It starts with self. Like, get some healing. Stop denying it. Stop turning your feelings and off and on and saying you're okay and you're not okay. You know, and I'm gonna say this and be quiet because y'all know I could talk all day. I know when I used to attend the church building, and people used to ask me, Miss, at the time, my last name was Miss Tellamore. Miss Tellamore, how you doing? You know, most people all say, oh, girl, I'm blessed. I know I'm blessed. But when they ask me in the church house, I would say, girl, I'm pissed. Oh my God. Girl, what? God know what I was about to say. I'm pissed, but I'm gonna be okay. And so when a lot of us stop wearing these faces, these masks, and trying to be accepted, for me, I will accept you for who you truly are. You know, I will accept you for who you truly are.
It's easier to accept if you be your authentic self.
Yes.
But I have made a note for myself. And it's funny that you said, and you spoke on what you said, because my note says some people are committed to comfort. Your confidence can feel like conviction to someone who hasn't dealt with their own insecurity.
Yeah.
While you are acting a certain type of way, or why you are hating, or why you're jealous, or why you're envious, it's because you need to take your own self-evaluation of what's inside of you that's making you feel this certain particular way.
Exactly.
Because it's not necessarily the person, it's something that you have an insecurity within yourself. You have to feel validated. I don't like the way that people validates her. I don't like the way that she's doing so good, that she's always shining. And I love what Birdie said. God said, let your light shine. He didn't be dim. Right?
Birdie, I'm gonna blind them, baby. I'm gonna blind them. You see this light on me? I'm gonna blind them.
Okay, Kim. Kim go blind. She done already blinded y'all. But it just allows people to, and sometimes we all need to do that. Check your own heart posture. Like, why do I feel? And it's not just me. It's not just Rebecca. It's not just Kim. It's with everybody. Everybody who you feel that may be. And Kim, and Rebecca, if you agree, everybody that feel that you on a higher level, or you're shining a little bit brighter than where you are in the moment. And I always say, just because if my blessing is on your street, on my street, if it's knocking on my door and you in the same neighborhood, just keep on ask the Lord, what light do I have?
Yeah,
exactly. To the world, what gifts are you giving me so that your light can shine through me? Because it's not for me. And I believe that's what people get caught up in is you shining brighter than somebody else. No, I'm shining at the moment. You got your own light. Shine the light that God gave you. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're brighter. One is brighter than the other. You got your own light. Just focus on what it is that he gave you so that it can shine, rather than you focusing on what's giving me or what's giving Kim or what's giving Rebecca. Because you just so focused on everybody else that you don't even see the light that you have within yourself.
That's it.
Pure enough to be able to showcase it to everybody.
Yeah. I want to comment on some. Trina put, your negative opinion of me has nothing to do with me. I want to put a comma there, because for me, for someone to have a negative opinion of me, because I truly love people and really wish people could get along. And I know that's impossible because the Bible even states if we can get along. I still would like to have a conversation with that person, especially if they're in my same circle. You see what I'm saying? So I won't sit here and say I 100% agree with that, because if you got a negative opinion of me, I really want to know why. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you misunderstood me. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Let me be quiet.
Yeah, no,
yeah, because oh, go ahead, Mika.
No, I was just saying that's good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say too, because what I found now at our big grown age, most times misunderstandings are one, a misunderstanding, two, because the person don't want the truth to come out and they lied, or three, it's just hate. It's just hate. And then if a person don't want to sit and say, let me get to the bottom of why we have this misunderstanding, then it's most likely the other two things.
Yeah. So, I agree. Because and I always say, y'all probably have always said, I know Kim, he say, I say put an address on it.
Yeah.
You gotta say to me, you don't have to put it subliminal. You can text me and say, this is the issue that I have with you.
Yeah.
This is the type of realist that I am. I can be corrected, right? In the event that I have offended, or the event that I've been misunderstood, or even if I was understood and it was a little bit much, I can stand to be corrected. That's just who I am.
Exactly.
For the subliminal stuff, like I just don't get
it with that,
because we can have a grown conversation. We can have a woman to woman conversation, a grown woman to man conversation about whatever the issue is, because like you said, sometimes, Rebecca, is misunderstood because or I could think you talking about me. You ain't even talking about me.
Exactly.
That you are, so we can have a grown conversation, because I don't do the back and forth. I just don't do all of that. I like to have grown conversations. Let me know what the problem is so we can solve it. We can go our separate ways. We can and move on or whatever.
But at least I know.
Exactly.
You know? Like Tasha said, Tasha said, a lot of times they don't even want to have that conversation. And that's so true. And for those people that think like that, well, stay away from me. Don't pretend. You see what I'm saying? Don't pretend when you click, like just stay away from me. Like just stay away, because I'm finding out that the closer I get to Mika and Rebecca, a lot of people are pretending to like me because of them. And I just want to say that if that's you, if you're listening on the replay, don't do that, because I already know you don't cut for me. And like I said earlier, I'm not everybody's favorite Kimberly. What matters is I'm my favorite Kimberly. You understand? So it's okay if you don't like my closeness with Mika, Rebecca, or anybody. Don't pretend you like me, because baby, I see you. I see you.
I think, and I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more on that. I don't even necessarily believe that it's just me and Rebecca. I think it's insecurity within them. That's the root of the issue.
Exactly.
It don't have to be me. We are just the people that's attached. But it's deeper than Rebecca or myself. It's an
Mhm.
insecurity within yourself that you have to feel validated by a particular person that you attach
Yep.
yourself to. That's the issue. The
Yep.
issue
That's the issue.
with you wanting to be validated by association, and that's not how it works. Especially it don't work for me. But that's not
Me
how it
either.
works. If you are your authentic self, like you said, Kim, may not be everybody's cup of tea. I may not be everybody's cup of tea. Rebecca may not be everybody's cup of tea. But no, don't drink from the cup. Don't
Exactly.
Don't cheers with me.
Because baby, if I stood up and y'all say these bottoms, I would not be nobody cup of tea.
But that is too funny. Me too, Rebecca. But listen, yeah, so I think it still boils down to the insecurity. But you brought up a good point, sis. You brought up a good point. Your animosity is showing. Now, this segment is you believe that you're hiding how you feel, and we see it.
Right.
It's pouring out from your veins in your body.
Yes.
Insecurities is pouring out.
Yes.
Your self-validation is pouring out. It's oozing out. And what it is it's bleeding, as Kim said, and Dr. said, it's bleeding on other people. What do we mean by that? You're a downer on somebody's progression and success. You have to do all of these things to be validated by social media to make you feel like your light is shining. You don't have enough internal value to know that I'm like Miss Kim. I love me for who I am.
Yeah.
If you don't. If you do, you do. But I don't have to prove to anybody my self-worth and be validated by anybody. So let's talk about Rebecca. What you think?
Okay, so social media and society plays a huge role in that, where people, they feel like, okay, oh, she wake up and she just got it so together, and I just go through so much, and I just wish I could find a little of that confidence in myself. That's one thing, because we're all human. That's one thing. But when you become the person that, for instance, when I posted that I got my sign up on my building, and I got so many comments from other big bosses, big millionaires that, oh, I remember, let it be known, the idea of me posting that wasn't about to show the sign. It was about the story behind it. When I started my business years ago, I couldn't afford a sign at all. So I had like a little square thing on my picture. So it was me telling people, keep going, you will get there, keep going, because I've been there before. And so many people want to be a me too, or I did it first, or, oh, I've already did it, I already got it. And you take away somebody's moment that they're trying to encourage others to keep going. And a lot of stuff is, like you said, it's rooted behind people. A lot of people too on social media, they hide behind stuff. They hide behind the cars and the houses and the this or the that, because but beneath that is rock. It's rock. They have nothing else but that. They don't have nothing good to say of things that they have blessed others with, or they don't have nothing good to say they passed on to somebody else, or the good things they did, or the good deeds. So all they can do is hide behind stuff that they have, like that's a medal of honor or whatever. So
I like that.
A medal of honor. So what about you, Kim? Like, because we've been talking about this for months at this point. How do you feel about because it's coming, it's so funny because it's coming out in a way that they don't even know that it's coming out.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy is you don't even know how bad it's oozing out of you. So let's talk about your perspective of that.
Oh, Lord, God, my words.
Kim, you good?
Certain things trigger me. I'm passionate about it. I just want everybody to just act right, just behave, and just be real. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but a lot of us, and myself included, we really need to sit on somebody's couch in the corner and just really be honest and say, why I don't like this person. Why am I like that? do I do that? Check yourself. Like the things we've said when we get off, just check yourself. Be like, well, have I had that thought about Miss Kim? Is she too much for me? Okay, why do I think that? Am I just hating because she's just so excited all the time, like she don't have no issues, and like, how does she do that? Think about that and say, well, let me reach out to her and say, you know what, Miss Kim, I'm not trying to be funny. Do you really wake up like that? Yeah, ask a lot of the people that, I done been roomies with. I wake up in the morning, hey, y'all, hey. And some of them is like, girl, be quiet. Ain't that right, Jay? But anyway, I am who you see in person and on Facebook. I never really understand how do you address the person who's giving that energy. Have a conversation. That's those deep conversations that you need to have. And we all want to be sisters, friends, besties, this, that, the other. Ask the question. I love for people to ask me questions. Now you got to be ready for the answer. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So it all boils down to being authentic. And we say this repeatedly. And you have to hear certain things over and over again for it to really stick. You may not got it last week. You may not get it today. We may have to say it again tomorrow. But you got to do that self-evaluation. So many people causes their own issues and they want to blame the devil. Mm-hmm. When he's sitting by looking at you like, girl, you make my job easy. Like you acting a fool. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So stop giving the devil so much credit when you wake up every day with a choice on how you're going to act. Yeah. Like you either going to walk in love or you're going to walk in, So the answer to this question and to close my mouth, when I open my eyes in the morning, I thank God. And then I'm like, listen, I'm finna be in a good mood because I'm up. Some people don't get up. You see what I'm saying? They don't get up. So why do I greet my morning in morning? Like we all going through stuff. Yeah. But baby, listen, I can talk all day. Go ahead. Y'all better stop. Stop clean.
And for me, it's the putting your like judging people or that low-key judgmental or whatever. For instance, why are people worried about when this man gonna marry me? Like if it was just that for me, because let me tell you, Miss Rebecca is the whole thing. Like it ain't just no. So when you don't, if you know you ain't ready, if you feel you short of being ready, because I done been married before. Yeah. So that's what some people understand. I've been married before, and I said my next one is gonna be forever. So if you and when that time comes, but so many people get on here and think they hide behind that. Oh, this, and if he ain't this, you don't know people's situation. You don't know what people have going on inside their household, inside their house, whatever. Let it be up to them. People are so judgmental when they don't know the full story.
And that's not even their business. Like your
house not mind the business.
Has absolutely, if it's not causing any rift within their own household, then they shouldn't even be concerned about how you are with your relationship. It shouldn't even, and the thing about it is people are so caught up, and David talks about this all the time, that people are so caught up in content creation and content on social media to get validated, to get attention, to make you feel like you are significant, to make you feel like you're above somebody else. Oh, I gotta post 80 pictures today to make them feel like, no. If I post a picture, it's on purpose. Trust me, I'm getting something out of what I'm posting. Yeah. However, it has to be. I think that's the thing. But we see it, and I wanted to share this. So, piggybacking off of Kim and piggybacking off of Rebecca, and even some of the comments that are made, I have this thing called a box. And if you've been listening to Morning Tea, I've been talking about this box for 9 years, about 8.5 of the 9 years, I'll say, where I people place people. What do I do? What do I mean by that? So if you show me something, I'll play. You may start off with no bricks up, and then the more I watch you, the more I see how you are, I'm pulling bricks down. You do something, I am never gonna pull my whole wall down unless you are who you are, right?
Mhm.
So once I figure out who you are, I start putting you in this box. Why do I put you in the box? Because I no longer have the same expectation for you that I had prior to me putting you in there. I can be around you, I can speak to you, I can hug, I can do all of the things, but I will never take you out of it because I see your authenticity. I see
Yeah.
who you are, and I gotta guard my heart, right? And I don't want, it's certain things I want around me. And so I've been doing my best. I promise
Mhm.
you, every single day I do my best to not allow, or I try to not allow people to take me back to my old self.
Yeah.
Very hard, because
That's a daily struggle.
a daily struggle, because where I know God is taking me, certain things
Mhm.
in my heart can't go. It can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to prolong my destiny because I'm hovering things that I can't control.
Mhm.
What I
Mhm.
can control is to not associate myself with people, places, and things that's going to take me back to where I've already grew from. Because if not,
Right.
I'm stuck in the same rut. And so for me, it's almost like, okay, me, you can do this, you can respond this way, you can act this way. However, if you hold on to it, if God is sending me people, he wants me to pour into people. He wants me to use what he's given me to pour into them. It's certain things I can't hold, because then I'm a hypocrite.
Right.
I can't tell you that I want you to be healed and I'm not internally healed myself. Like, it just don't. And so that, I think now what people need to do, as we have said this entire show, is check your own heart posture.
Yeah.
Seek
Yeah.
counseling and figure out what internal struggles do I have that I've been carrying for years that's now pouring and bleeding on other
Mhm.
people. Because it don't
Mhm.
have nothing to do with Kim. It don't have nothing to do with Rebecca. It don't have,
Exactly.
it has something to do with something completely out of control of what we can even have the ability to do. But we're being affected by your
Right.
actions. And I always talk about, my response is my responsibility. Am I gonna do this? Or am I gonna I'm gonna let this ride?
Mhm.
Lord, I just can't do it. Just hold
Yeah.
on to Jesus, because it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. But those, so we just need to do better. We just need to do
Yeah.
better. You know, like Kim said, if you know that she's not your cup of tea, Rebecca not your cup, you can't stand seeing the light shine.
Oh well. Put some shades on and move around.
Because it ain't going nowhere.
I want to answer a question that
God is going to show up, and he's going to show
definitely
up through us, right? And so
definitely
it's not going to dim. You weren't placed here to be a shadow for nobody.
nobody.
Already pouring his light into each one of us, whatever that light is, but it's your job to recognize what it is, and then continue to grow and navigate through life's journey by showcasing his light. That is my daily prayer, Lord. You need to show your light here on earth, because it ain't about me. It's not about me. All right, y'all.
Can I answer that question somebody put real quick about what do you do when you go to that person? And because I asked that question, when you have out with somebody and you go and y'all can't agree to disagree, then that's when you create those boundaries. Okay, you're not going to infiltrate my peace because of something that you personally got against me or whatever. So you try to make it right, and if you can, that's why there's a stipulation in the Bible that says if you can get along with men, and if you can't and you try, they can't cross those boundaries. You set those boundaries, and like Mika said, you put them in the box, you know, and don't let them dim your light. So I hope that answers your question, Mercy.
And everybody's not going to be respectful of your response, like, and we're not. Go ahead, Rebecca. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry, because I was just gonna say, one thing I've learned is that I don't just walk away from people or whatever, but I am observant to see if you if you do her like that, you'll definitely do me like that. Right. So yeah,
that's good. And at the end of the day, you are in control. I love that we talked about, you know, at least having the conversation. At least it's not my responsibility to keep embedding in you who I am either.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to keep
explaining.
Keep proving. Yeah. Try to prove to you. Yeah.
No, that's not going to either. You got to see it. And we always talk about this as well. You know, ask God for discernment about people. Like, ask him. Ask him specific.
Yeah.
Why is this person in my life?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this person? Show me this person's heart. Give me discernment of this individual, because I've seen specific things that I don't like, and I don't know if it's me or if it's something that you're revealing to me that I need to see. Like,
Right.
you want to ask your daddy questions. If you want to ask your mama questions, you go to them, you ask them straightforward questions. You have the same opportunity. You have the same way that you can ask him. Like, me and God talk all the time, like, Lord, all right, send them. I'm supposed to do with them, because let me know, because I want to love on them, but I don't know how to love on them, or I'm seeing little things. So you could just be specific. And I think that's another thing. We are too vague in our prayers. We got no, ask him specifically what it is that you know. He gonna give you the answer. And trust me, if you ask for discernment on somebody,
he gonna give it to you.
It won't take long.
No, it won't take long.
It's a matter of you hearing and seeing what it is that he's revealing to you, because oftentimes our heart don't want to see. Our heart, our ears don't want to.
Exactly.
Because we don't want to see that in specific people. However, I can give you a person, and then I know we getting, the Lord can bless you with somebody for that season only, for something that he's preparing you for.
Yes.
So if he don't show you anything in the beginning, that don't mean that he's not gonna show you. Sometimes it'll be quick. Sometimes you need them in that particular season until he says that season's up.
That's it. Yeah.
It may be a connection. It may be, I need to connect you to this business owner. It may be, I need a resource from that person. It may be they consoling you during a time in your life and helping you navigate through things. And then that season is up, and you looking at them like, who are you? Like, I didn't even know that was you. Their season is up.
Their season is up.
I'm okay with that. So we gotta learn to be specific. We gotta learn to be specific. So today's conversation was good.
It was good. It really was good. So everybody should be sitting in the corner when we get off. They should be sitting in the corner. If you at work, go on in the bathroom, in the stall, tell them you need about 5 minutes, and ask for forgiveness and say, Lord, show me.
And show me how to do better. How do I do
exactly
better?
Yeah. For sure.
And then I want to say this. Everybody, we always ask God, and I'm going to say this and be done. Make sure you're asking the right God.
So how do we know that? How do we know what's the right one, Kim? Because you got to get to him plain.
Because some people look at people as their God. Some people worship the little man where you give him the oranges and the apples and stuff. So I ain't gonna get into all that. So just make sure, because I'm sure a lot of us serve the same one, so we should be on the same page and understanding. That's all I'm saying. So just make sure you bring it to the right.
That's good, because you do have people that's worshiping people. You do have people that's worshiping people, Rebecca. You do have people that's worshiping people. They do. And then they find themselves, they get in more situations because of who they're worshiping and who they feel validated by and who they're getting attention from, rather than listening or looking at the signs that the Lord is revealing. I will never understand. And I pray, Lord, this is why my show used to be 2 hours. I pray that people understand that you do not have to be attached to somebody to succeed, to receive. You do not have to say that I'm associated with this person. I'm in a clique to be successful. Because let me break it down for you. Just because I'm used as a vessel, well, I'm not going to use me because I don't do that. Just because they have a level of expertise in a particular area does not mean that that's where your blessing is going to come from. Especially
you paying for a service and you getting said service. What you do with it and move on, because I'm never no more allow nobody to get on this platform or Blue App or whatever and say they made me. I worked too hard. Got it out the mud.
So, and you didn't have to attach yourself to somebody for God to take you where you are today.
Exactly.
Through it, and now He was blessing you through that season, and now you are in a whole new season of life. But you didn't have to attach yourself to receive the blessing that He already had for you, because it didn't come. You may have people that He used as vessels along the journey, but that don't mean you're not gonna get it, because you're not a person.
Because at the end of the day, it's already been written. It's already been written. It's already been written. So just follow the master plan, just
and be self-aware.
Yes.
The Lord is revealing during the season of your journey.
Absolutely.
During the season. Because you get caught up in them people. Let me tell you, sometimes it'll delay. And I don't understand. Y'all keep seeing the same devil. You keep seeing the same devil, and you keep wanting to be a part of the same association. Yeah. Makes absolutely no sense. But those that we talked about earlier, where self-valuation, checking your own heart posture, learning yourself, being okay with self, and being secure with who God has already called you to be. And if you haven't made it to your journey or your goal or your destination yet, that doesn't mean that the journey is still not the journey. It's just, as I always say, some lessons that need to be learned alone. Sometimes you got to release some people. Sometimes you got to let them go. And that's why, you keep trying to hold on to them. Like, nah, I can't take you to the next because you're trying to hold on to something that I don't want you to take with you.
That's that 40 years in the wilderness, baby. Listen.
I don't want you to feel like it was because of them you've gotten to where you are. No, you need to understand where it came from. And so how you get burned and keep spending thousands of dollars and keep doing all of that stuff, and you don't see the return. That's why, because you worshiping somebody else and you're not worshiping worship to get to what it is that he has already have predestined you for. So that's all I'm gonna say today. All right. Okay. What we got? Rebecca, what you got?
What we got coming up? I'm working on getting my lunch started. I got something coming up for Unmute. I'm working out the plans for that. And stay tuned because I have a Unmute Yourself challenge coming up, but it's going to be with a twist. So y'all stay tuned for that. And follow me. You got to follow me to know. Follow me.
Follow. All right, Kim.
Well, I got something going on coming up coming up tomorrow. If you got that email, you know what's going on. If you got the other email, you know what's going on that's coming up after that. That's all I'm going to say. And if you wonder what that is, you shouldn't have been a sideliner because I was telling y'all the whole time. But I'm excited about what's about to be announced after this weekend. Great things are happening. And listen, I'm going to keep shining that light. I'm going to keep shining it. If you want to follow me, purchase my book. You can follow me on all social media platforms, Powerhouse, POWERHAUS by KP.com, Instagram, TikTok. Well, TikTok is still under construction, but it's coming, y'all. It's coming. I had a meeting. It's coming. Follow me on social media as well as Kimberly Powell. And y'all get a copy of that book if y'all ain't got it, baby, because them reviews coming in, the men are telling me like, wow, I'm dealing with this. They don't really want to post it. That's cool too. But toxic can go male and female. So, but y'all be kind. I love y'all from y'all favorite Miss Kim.
And somebody drop in the comments who hasn't gotten Kim's book but would like one. Who hasn't got Kim's book but would like one? And y'all can't be an undercover hater. If you can't be an undercover hater of us, you gotta be a real girl's girl now. I want to bless somebody with her book today. You got to drop it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments, and then also drop one nugget that you learned from the conversation today. I would love to.
And that's who will get picked.
Yeah, drop what you learned what nugget that you grabbed from today's conversation. I think that would be a good one. So, so for myself on Friday, 2 days from now, I will be launching. I have 3 spots open for one-on-one coaching for 12 weeks. I'm launching that on Friday. Only 3 spots, and I already have 5 people that have already said that they want the spots. However, it is first come, first serve. So if you don't grab it Friday and somebody get it, I'm sorry for ya. But that will be going across those who are subscribed to my email list. Those who are subscribed to my email list, you'll be the first ones to get the drop that's going to take place. I'm going to let y'all know it's going to be 12 o'clock a.m. 12 o'clock a.m. So the first 3 people who grabs the spots, they will be yours. Also, Rebecca will be filming tomorrow on Sisters Cafe. So we will be posting the link. She is recording tomorrow on Sister Cafe with Gladys B. So we're excited about that. And some other upcoming things that she will be showcased on. So y'all continue to watch. Follow us. We got something coming up. Let me just say this. We have something huge that's coming up, and it's a 2-day event. It's a Friday night and a Saturday. that we are already preparing. So if you love the morning tea, if you love Rebecca, if you love Miss Kim, you love myself, we're going to have a power-packed weekend that's going to take place. Dates to be announced. But let me tell you, it's limited and it's going to be funky. So y'all
know we bringing the sauce and the energy, baby.
And y'all know when Mika say funky,
don't be funky. All right, y'all. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl Mika Diamond.
And your favorite Miss Kim the Sun. Be kind. Love y'all.
And your girl Miss Unmuted.
All right, y'all. Have a good Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week.
Wake up, the tea is hot. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the coffee flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spring. Your morning fix is here with the Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.